sod job here. Again, this was a newly built home, and the builder doesn't include a side and a backyard, so these folks are having us come in and go ahead and finish sodding the sides and the back of the house. They only put sod on the front yard. So you can see we've got some nice centipede grass here. Centipede's by far the most popular grass in our area. I don't know why, it's just the perfect conditions for it. But it's a hardy grass, it's very drought resistant. The only downsides is it's just not very good at all with shade, so this needs pretty much full sun. It doesn't need a lot of fertilizer, it's pretty low maintenance once it gets established. So we've actually brought in about 20 yards of sand and topsoil to bring all this up to level. This didn't have any kind of grass or anything to control erosion in the backyard, so a lot of it had washed away here into the woods. So we brought in over 2 dump truck loads of topsoil and sand and fill dirt and brought this all back up to where it's nice and smooth and level, or graded out correctly. So this is really nice now. So you can see our sand and our topsoil is all mixed in together. It's going to give us some nice drainage with the sand, and then also the topsoil is going to, help improve our soil. It's going to feed our grass, and it's going to, like I said, eventually build us up a nice layer of soil. So there we are. You can see everything's ready. Everything's nice and smooth. And we're about to get our sod laid out. I'm also going to hook up a temporary irrigation system for these folks. That's something that we do if you don't have an irrigation system in place, because it is absolutely crucial that this grass get watered at least twice a day during this time of year. As hot as it is right now, the sod could die literally within a day's time without enough water. So we're going to rig up this for these folks, rig up several sprinklers. I've got a battery powered timer that's going to control everything, so this will be completely hands off for these folks, and it'll make sure that this gets watered for at least the first few months that it needs to get established. Alright, we just finished up. Here is our final product. Beautiful centipede sod. This was a pretty big project today. Like I said, we brought in about 2.5 dump truck loads of sand and topsoil, and we really brought up the level of this backyard. Added 6 pallets of centipede sod, and it turned out beautifully. You can see I've my little temporary irrigation system that I've installed. It's pretty simple. It's a fraction of the cost of a full-on system, and it's really, the main reason is just to make sure the sod gets established over the next couple months, making sure that it gets watered the way it's supposed to. But they might be able to get years of use out of it. It just depends how long the components are going to last. But basically all I do is just run garden hoses under the new sod to various sprinklers, and then I hook them to a battery powered timer that you can put on your outside faucet, outside spigot.